doctor.
Good morning.
You brought a model with you today.
Yes, I did. This
so
is Somin.
Tell us what the procedure is.
It's a novel cosmetic procedure that can be done in the office. The 15-minute nose job, we actually use the newer injectable fillers such as Juvéderm, which really lasts a lot longer than the older products. And we can use it to augment and straighten the nose to achieve results that up until this point we could only get with surgery.
So you think of an injectable as making something bigger. Does it do that in certain areas if you're injecting into the nose?
Exactly, because there are certain areas that could use a little bit of augmentation, but we can also use it to, if something is like a little wide, like her tip is a little wide.
I'm going to let you get started here while we talk about it so we see the effects. So you're saying her tip is a little bit wide, so you want to straighten it out?
If we can make it, well, it's actually, if we add a little bit to the very tip, we can actually give it a more narrow, defined appearance. Her other concern was also, when she came in, she was concerned of the bump on the nose, but what I pointed out to her was, it's a little bit of a bump, but it's also more that she has a depression above it. And so if we could fill in the depression and add a little bit to the tip, we can give it a straighter appearance, and then filling in the tip will give it a smaller appearance.
Okay, I'll let you do your thing here. You're a brave woman doing this live on TV, but they say it doesn't hurt very much. So as you're doing this, if I can talk to you while you're doing it, because I don't like to watch needles. Is it very expensive?
No, one syringe costs about $500, which in contrast to a typical rhinoplasty surgeon, it's surgery, it's several $1,000s. And the one thing that you can gather here is, as I'm injecting...
we're going to see the results of this immediately as soon as he is done. So how long does this last?
This can last well over a year.
So if someone likes what you've done, they can come in a year later, do the exact same thing, and just continue to do that with the same results?
Correct.
Ideally?
Yeah. And that's the great thing for people who
I'm watching this happen, like right as you're doing it. That's amazing.
If they're just not ready for surgery, or if they just don't want a surgery, and if they're the right candidate, if they have if the shape of the nose is such a way that we can, by adding a little bit of filler, see, and what we can do is you can actually take the filler that's in there, and I can actually massage it.
And you might not see from the angle where we're looking at the TV exactly, but I want to show you a before and after picture as soon as you're done here, because where we saw that bump right in the middle of her nose now, it's leveled out quite a bit. Now, this is also the filler you said that you would use, the Juvéderm for wrinkles and other things as well? Right.
Juvéderm was recently FDA approved last summer, and it became available to most facial plastic surgeons in January of this year.
Okay, a matter of a couple. You said 15 minutes. That was more like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And can you see it there?
See it.
Can you see the difference?
Oh, wow, totally.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate it.
Nice to be here.